Dr. Shasta or Shasta Cola?
Cola.
Tell you what, these glasses are awesome. They coast us. Nah. Shine that camera through the roads. See if you can see that. You see a difference?
Yeah.
It's pretty incredible.
That is pretty cool.
Many deer will be spotted with these glasses. Probably not a deer I'm gonna kill. Or a stalk I'm gonna blow, but we will for sure see them, promise you. Alright, brother, hit the throat.
Alright, been sitting here for a little over an hour. Haven't seen much activity, but Davis and Jeremy came in from the east, so they're sitting over there a couple miles away. I was thinking I'm going for a hike here. Got all my gear ready. Got the bowl, got the pack with the tripod, the camera equipment. I would do much better on that ridge back straight across. From there I'd be able to see the area where they were seeing them at better. There looks on Onyx, you can see that there's some little dips and drainages down there. You typically find muleys laying up in those little banks, and from there I'd be able to kind of see down inside those, but also up that creek or up that drainage to where they were seeing them at. So I'm probably gonna take off for a walk here pretty quick, see if I can track down this buck. I was just about to take a hike off to the east to the next ridge line, and I literally just picked up my pack and I was grabbing my bow, and then I was like started to take off, and I looked down and holy cow, hold on, let me get this. Oh, this group kind of hung up in one spot. They haven't moved much. There's actually another buck in there that's pretty darn cool too. He's got a kicker on his top right. You can only see it when he's kind of got his angle or his head a certain way. It's kind of in the in line. He still has his velvet, that one. And the big guy, he's hard horn now. But he's thin horned. In velvet, he looked a lot bigger. He's still a big buck. I mean, he's probably at 190 range. Huge frame. He's got good mass. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's got great mass. He's just not as massive as I thought he was from the velvet pictures. I honestly would take either one of those bucks. A big hardhorn wide one, or the big narrow one with a kicker. They're both really nice bucks. But these guys are just kind of chilling. I don't know if they're gonna move to a spot where you can make a move. They're out on a big flat right now. There's really no way to get close to them. Wait and see. All right, we got these bucks in a good spot. Came around way down. I had to come like do a big circle. Davis is walking over. I can see him. He's quite a ways away yet. They have maybe an hour and 20 minutes, hour and 15 minutes of light. So he's got a ways to go. I'm gonna wait for Davis to get over here a little bit. I'm just gonna stay on this high point and keep blasting in case they come over or something like that. But beautiful evening, gorgeous. I'm just happy to be out. I'm grateful. Another season, and I'm gonna see if I can help Davis get this buck. We're gonna have to circle around him. Just meeting up with Davis now. They're down in the shadow down there. It kind of almost looks like they're slowly working north, or maybe down towards this drainage.
That's where they were the last time I seen them. Was down here.
So, make a quick little loop, about a half-mile loop. Get Davis in position and see if he can do it. Big buck. Right in our path. Dang it. Can't get any closer.
Frustrating. This is the third time we spotted him now. Buck's got 9 lives, I don't know. And Buck's 3 and 0-1, so I don't know what to do. A lot of deer in the area, that's what sucks. But one thing though, that's how it goes.
Well, that was a pleasant surprise. Found the big buck I've been after. And there's another big buck I've never seen before. He's got like matching extra points coming off his main beams underneath his forks coming off the back. That is a cool looking buck. Honestly, I would shoot either one of those bucks with a rifle. Well, these bucks are quite a ways away. I'm gonna close the distance, just try to get a little bit closer, keep this wind the way it is right now. I might be able to get really good footage of them if not anything else, I might be able to get good footage. But exciting, really exciting. It's always cool when you set out to find something and you find it. So pretty jacked up. I'm making a move. I got some markers. They're a long ways off. I got about 2 hours of light left. So I'm gonna see if I can get close. Man, I don't know what's going on. The group I
seen with the big guys in it. They should be over here, straight to my west. I got all the way over here to glass them. Another big group of bucks came up behind me from where I came from. But there's a buck over here. I think it's two different groups of bucks. But there's a big shooter in this one too, so I don't know what to do. I know this big 190 bucks over here is a big non-typical with him. And I got this big, it's probably a 180 buck. He's got an extra point off his top crown. They're walking literally right towards me. The wind is right. I don't know what to do. If I can shoot this buck, I will. But, man, it's tough problems to have, huh?
Well, that was a bust. It was recording. I missed the buck at 50 yards. He was probably slightly closer. I shot right over his back. Found my arrow. After I missed, I was gonna grab another arrow because he just ran out a little ways real slow. He didn't know what was going on. And I reached up to grab the camera. And when I did that, I flipped this door shut without hitting the off button, so there's no footage. Like so, I don't know if I'm gonna go back up to that spot I was, or if I'm gonna start working high points back towards the truck. I don't know. Figure it out here, I guess. So we got back to this spot. Came down here to look for one particular buck that Davis and Jeremy found a few weeks ago. Great big non-typical mule deer buck. Anyways, we found him. We got down here and a really nice whitetail buck just come up, big 8-point, big old frame on him. While I was watching him, Davis and Jeremy looked over to the other direction and they found that mule deer buck we came down here for. So pretty darn good morning. He's on huntable land, so we're just gonna wait for this fog to lift a little bit, figure out what we're gonna do next.
We've been sitting here for about an hour and a half, waiting for this buck to come back out. We thought maybe he blew out. It was too foggy to see which way he went. Davis looked down and he's like, he's up. So he's out there about a half mile, just grazing around. He's down in this river bottom. We're just gonna keep watching. Hopefully he beds up where we can see him. We can make a plan from there. The wind isn't the best right now. He's on the other side of the river. So it's gonna be tough because there's a lot more deer down here too.
Alright, we been watching this buck for about 20 minutes now. He's been walking around this river bottom. He finally just bed. It's a giant buck. He's faced the opposite direction. The wind is blowing from this direction. We're not in the best spot. We're probably gonna have to figure out a way to get down here someplace, get the wind right, and and come back around on him. Try to find a good spot to take a shot from. It's doable.
So this is what I'm thinking is, when you look down that Landite river, you can kind of see that in between where that tree, that second tree to the right, you got the two that are like this, you got the two to the right, the one you're trying to get to. When I look through the binos, it looks like that buck's like this. So you're, in our point of view, that buck's bedded here like this. You got and you got those two trees. What it looks like to me is that tree's like this, and there's a mound in between that that tree and him. I know that we should probably wait river and assess the situation from there, but do you think that almost be, if need be, if we have to get to that spot to get a shot?
So the only thing I see wrong with that is that there's nothing, there's no cover, right? So you're going to be out in an open spot, and it's an old buck. He's smart. You can see how he's acting down there, right? And when he gets up, the first thing he's going to do is he's going to assess. He's going to look around and see and make sure everything's fine. And he'll probably do that for a few minutes, right? He'll sit there and, you know, look at things he does not, you know, he's trying to pick out. And if you're that close, the first thing he's going to do, he's going to see you. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't look right. And then any movement after that, he's going to bolt. So that's the only reason I was saying is if we get to that tree, it'll be a longer shot, but you'll have cover with that tree. Like, you can kind of get behind it and shoot off the side of it. The only reason I would move up closer is if he's farther away from that tree than we think he is. Right now we think he's 50, right? But we get down there and he ends up 70 or 80 yards or something like that. Then I was, you know, no, that's too far. A big buck like that, he's gonna duck, he's gonna jump, he's gonna, you know. So we're, what time is it? 11? 10:30, 11.
10:30 our time, 9:30.
So we've been sitting here basically since sunrise. Been a couple hours. We got the buck bedded, we got him in the spotters, and where he's at, we have good spotters, right? So we can pick things apart pretty good. And where he's at, even with these spotters, we wouldn't be able to pick him out if we didn't know he was there, because of how well he's like buried himself into that river bottom. We're just trying to assess like all the variables. So we have range, number one. They have his location, and then whether or not we take a longer shot or we try to get closer and expose ourselves out in the open with no cover. And then what how is he going to react, right? Once he stands up and looks around and sees us. I don't know. There's just a lot of things to consider. This is a once-in-a-lifetime buck, and I'm nervous. I'm not even the shooter, so. But it's gonna be fun. But so we're gonna get down to the bottom, and just in case I can't get film, Jeremy's gonna get back a few hundred yards from where he's at and try to film Davis kind of from a distance, just to see if we can, you know, just to make sure we try to get this kill on film. So excited. We have a plan. We're just waiting for the wind to shift now, and then we're gonna take off. Alright, so we're gonna take off here. Sitting up here for 2.5, 3 hours. We're all sprayed up. Scent block. Yeah, so we're gonna head back in here now. Jeremy's gonna sit up along the top of the bank there, film from there. Should be able to have pretty good film. I don't know. This wind isn't blowing very good right now at all. It's like 5. So it's gonna be a lot of noise. You got all this crunchy stuff like this that we're gonna have to go through. Davis is gonna move up. I'm gonna try to move up as far as I can with him, and once it starts getting too noisy, I'm gonna hold back. Just let him keep going. See what if I can get this on film.
The buck moved. He came out towards us. Didn't see us. Bedded back down. We're probably 250, 300 yards from him right 150-ish yards, or about 200-ish yards from us. He's out on a flat. The only cover we have are these trees. We're gonna try to stay behind one of these trees and try to get up to within shooting distance. I'm almost out of film already on this card. I'm not gonna get much more other than trying to get Davis's shot here. I'm about to probably only have about maybe 3-4 minutes, so I'm gonna jump off. We're about 100 yards from this buck right now. Davis is going by himself. I'm hanging back. So Davis looks like he's about 20 yards or less of this buck. I'm sitting back about 90 yards from Davis. I can see the buck's horns when I kind of peek around that tree, but I went through and I deleted a couple clips off here just to give me a few more minutes, but just a quick update. I'm hoping I catch the action when it kicks off. They're really close. That wind just shifts a little bit. It's all over.
Holy Holy Dave! That is the biggest buck we have ever killed. Ever. Definitely the biggest buck we ever filmed. Man, holy Christ. I don't even know. That was intense. He was gushing blood, bro. Gushing. I mean, it was just.
That's why I screamed right here.
Where was he?
He's over here.
Okay, just give me a second.
Holy man. I don't know. This is a freak accident.
It's not a freak accident. Not a freak accident, man. It was meant to be.
Holy man.
How do you feel, man? How the hell does it feel? That's a 210-inch buck with a bow, bro.
I don't know how to feel. I feel numb right now, and that's everybody's dream. So let's go take a look at him.
Let's go look at him. Davis. Holy come on, get up here. Pretty brutal first hit. That did it. You got him out of the jungle.
That's the only shot I had because when he stood up, he was
I know. Pull that head up.
You have to do black and white. Holy smokes, guys.
Davis.
I don't know what to say, Uncle.
Davis.
This is like the most massive buck I've ever shot. Like I can't even get my finger around his bases. That's how massive this guy is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's growing a little one here. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
17-point muley, bro. Massive. Got it all. Hold on.
Go ahead.
I just want to say, this is my nephew's buck, but I just want to say how freaking proud I am of him to see how far he's come in hunting and his skill sets. I watched the entire thing from a distance, and you know, I was just so dang proud of him, how patient he was and how he got up that close to a buck like this. This buck has been around a long time. He has survived many hunters after him, and now my nephew got him. And this is the exact buck we came after today, and we found him and we got him. There's nothing more rewarding than that. I just want to say how proud I am of you, Davis. I was so proud of you, watching you do what you just did. It was phenomenal. Stalk, patience, everything that you need to kill a buck like this. He just showed it. So congrats, Neff. I love you.
Love you too, Uncle.
85% of the way to the truck.
What do you think?
I think this is every bow hunter's dream. We literally put a lot of work in this year to locate really nice deer, and eventually we did that. And it paid off. We stuck with it, locating mature big bucks that we love to go after here in the great country of Standing Rock, our homelands of our ancestors, and they sacrificed everything for us so that we get opportunities like this. So yeah, I appreciate our ancestors and what they held on to for us as Lakota, Dakota, and Nakota Ocheti Shokomi people, and it means the world. I've only dreamed of bucks like this, and happened to see him about 3 weeks ago. It puts the cherry on top. Whether that was any of us shooting him, getting after, it didn't have to be me. It could have been Jeremy, could have been Steve, and it's just an awesome feeling to know that.
Should have been Steve.
Who won the coin flip?
Yeah, who won the coin flip?
The lucky coin I keep every hunt.
Probably double, same sided coin.
All right, guys, let's get him back up.